Hey everyone, it's your girl Maranda Renae and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm bringing you my CD wish list. Now a lot of people on YouTube have been showing their CD collections or something like that for like 2016, 2015. And I was going to do that, but then I thought, you know what, I really don't have that many CDs. And there's a lot of CDs I want to get. And so the CD wish list was born. And so was the video for it. So some of these CDs I have the digital version of them, like on my phone or laptop or something. But I want the physical versions of these because I really do. Not a lot of people seem to buy CDs. And the first album up is Nirvana's Nevermind. I fucking swear to God, if there is a comment down there that says smells like the only Nirvana album you know, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because you know what? One, I'm the one who gets to make the puns. It's my channel and all that. I'm the one who gets to make the puns. And two, I know a lot more albums than that. I couldn't think of the word. I know a lot more Nirvana albums than that. I know a lot more songs than Smells Like Teen Spirit. So don't you dare say that! Okay? Okay? We good? Okay, I hope you're saying you're good because I'm believing in you and this is like a one-way conversation. The next one is also a Nirvana album and it's called Bleach. A lot of these songs I heard from their live album that I actually own the physical copy of that I got from Hastings for like $3 or something. I own that album and that's how I heard about a lot of these. The next album I want is Moose Blood's I'll Keep You in Mind from Time to Time. It took me a while to get into Moose Blood, and so for this one to be on here, I really like their aesthetic. It's very pleasing visually and audibly, what's the proper word for it? It's very pleasing for me, and so I really like how Moose Blood has written a lot of their songs, not only on this album, but Blush, which is also conveniently a perfect segue into the next album I want, which is Moose Blood's Blush. I've watched so many reviews, I've watched so many reaction videos to this, and I've listened to it on repeat on my Spotify so many times that I just keep telling myself, you know what, I have to have this, I have to have it. This is just one of my favorite albums to listen to, and it makes me really sad that I don't have the physical version of it. Next band is a band called The Maine, and I want their album Black and White. Now I have their album American Candy, the physical versions and everything, and I have digital copies of some of their songs from Black and White. I want to complete my collection that I have for The Maine with this album. I'm going to get so made fun of for these next two albums, but there's a story behind one of them. There's a story behind both of them. The first one is Green Day's American Idiot. I had American Idiot before whenever I was a little girl, and I first listened to it whenever it first came out. I stole it from my sister, and I told her she lost it, so if she's watching this, I'm sorry, but I stole it and then I lost it. It kills me that I lost it because that is one of my all-time favorite. That is my all-time favorite album. It's not only the song, it's not only the album that got me started on the band I've been a fan of the longest, and it's also the album that got me really started on the pop punk scene. And then the next album by Green Day I want is 21st Century Breakdown. Now, before you start laughing again, because how dare I not have the two basic albums for pop punk music or something, I had a chance to get 21st Century Breakdown brand new. Somebody I knew bought it, and then they didn't really like it for some very odd reason. I find 21st Century, it's not as good as Revolution Radio or of course American Idiot, but it's still one of my favorite albums by Green Day. To get it, I told her, hey, I want this album, if I can give you money by this time in a couple of days, can I have it? She's like, yeah, sure. 2 days later, whenever I had the money and everything, I'm like, hey, do you have the album? She's like, no, I sold it to somebody else. And I just internally screamed because she sold the album she said I could have, and that's just one less CD I don't have in my collection. Fifth band, the fifth, is that right? Why do I sound like it's wrong or something? The fifth? Oh wait, because I was saying the fifth. The fifth band's that I want, the fifth band that I want is Panic at the Disco's album Vices and Virtues. I really wasn't a fan of Panic at the Disco at the time. I'd fallen off the face of the earth with them, but I came back with their album release, Death of a Bachelor, and I fell in love with Vices and Virtues, especially the song The Ballad of Mona Lisa. And that's my favorite song off of that album. And then I also want Death of a Bachelor, which I have a feeling I'm going to get laughed at for not having that too, since I do really enjoy Panic at the Disco. I'm usually really self-controlled with whenever I buy albums or something. I have this rule for me that if I know five or six songs off that album, I will buy it. And actually, whenever I was talking about Moose Blood, I only know a couple of tracks off of both their albums, and yet, so I'm breaking my rule with that, but it's just because if I enjoyed those two songs that much, I know I'll enjoy the rest of the album. But getting back to Panic at the Disco, not Moose Blood anymore. And the next album I want, my friend actually got me hooked on this artist, and it's Troye Sivan's album Blue Neighborhood. But I really do want Blue Neighborhood. Is by far actually the only album I know by Troye Sivan. I really wasn't that huge a fan of like My Little or TRXYE. I really wasn't that huge of a fan of it. The seventh band is a band called Paris. I really want their album White Noise. I highly enjoy all their songs on it. I really like the aesthetic too on it. I can't really say much on it because it doesn't really, I haven't really listened to it. I would wait with that just because it's not like I have to have it now sort of thing. But I do really want Paris's White Noise just because, like I said, I do enjoy a lot of their tracks from it. And the eighth band, and the ninth band, I guess, or eighth or ninth band or something. What is it? I don't know. Is Bring Me the Horizon's album, That's the Spirit. This is their most recent album. I got really into them with their songs, Happy Song and True Friends, Drown and Doomed and everything. Actually, Happy Song and True Friends has a lot of heavier elements than what I normally listen to, but it's just not as heavy as what they used to do, and so this is probably like a good intro album for me, and it'd just be really cool to have that in my collection. The last album is by a band called The Somerset, and I want their, I want to say most recent album, Stories from Monday. I can't really read my own handwriting half the time, and it's starting to worry me because I wrote this. I should be able to read it, right? I really do want their album Stories from Monday because I did highly enjoy. Who's calling me? Oh wait, no, that's somebody outside. I really did enjoy watching their set at Warped Tour this year. I really did enjoy them, and so that's really the last album I really want. But enough on speaking of albums. That is it. No, that's not how I begin this outro. Well, hey everyone, that's it for this video. If you liked my CD wish list, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you actually want to see my CD collection for maybe at the beginning of 2017 or maybe like the end of 2016. I don't know. It's all depending on you guys. But yeah, leave a comment for that down below and subscribe if you want to be notified whenever this face makes a new video. And as always, guys, love you lots. Have an amazing day. Have an awesome life. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. I guess you could say I need to figure me out. But see, now that's what I call a pun. That is a good pun. I just came up with that like 20 seconds ago.